So today what we're going to be doing is taking an a Google sheet. We're going to put a set of data in that Google sheet. We're going to order that data in a way that makes sense to us, and then we're going to take that data, make a 5-number summary out of it, and with that 5-number summary, make a box plot. Okay, so to begin with, what you're going to need to do is just open a new tab on Chrome and go over to the waffle thing over here. Click on that, go to Sheets, the green one. This is basically like Excel for Chrome. And once it pops up, you want to get a new blank one. Okay, so you're going to make a new blank spreadsheet. Should look like this. Okay, then you're going to need to go to your Google Classroom. And if you look at the Google Classroom, we've got the SB 827 pros and cons list, which we did last week. And you're going to want to take a look at this list of databases. Okay. You can pick any one that you might like. I'm going to pick the first one just for simplicity's sake. And it's going to bring up 2018 domestic grosses. So that's like how much money movies made in 2018, starting with the top. So number one is Black Panther, obviously, with about $688 million in theaters. Quite a bit of money. Okay. You're going to want to copy this set of data. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that you do not want to copy the whole page, because in that case you're going to end up with a kind of really weirdly formatted spreadsheet. So you want to copy just the data for now. So you want to click, Control C for that. Then you go over to the spreadsheet, and don't go into the exact corner. Go a little bit in so that you got some room to label stuff. And you want to click Control V. This will give you a nice set of data. Here we've got the title of the movie, we've got the number of the list, we've got the amount of money it made. That's how we're sorting this. And then you want to go back to the thing, and you might want to type in what these various things are. So we've got a few that we might want to put. We could type movie title here, so that we know that's what that is. This would be box office gross. That's going to be the main way we're going to be thinking about this set of data today. We could call this rank, and we may need to look up what these things mean. So that's like number of theaters it was shown in. So we could say total number of theaters. And then we could also write opening weekend, which I think was the other one, and opening weekend theaters. Okay, so that's like a pretty complete spreadsheet, except we need to have a title. So this is 2018 yearly box office results, and that should just about do it. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use Google Sheets' software to help us get a few of those 5-number summaries. So on the left here, if I've got some room, I could do it on the right if I wanted to. Formatting is not quite so important, but you want to have it in a place that's easy to see. You want to start by typing 5-number summary. Okay, and then so the first one we're going to do is the min. Okay, so the way that you do this is you're going to go to Tools, excuse me, not to Tools. You're going to go to the Functions bar over here. You're going to click Functions, and then you're going to go down to Minimum, or Min. You're going to click Min. Now, you're going to get a bunch of stuff here that maybe looks a little bit confusing at first, but hopefully should be clear when I explain it, okay? You're basically going to find the minimum value between two kind of ends of the data. So our data starts at F3. So you're going to type in F3. You might not type that in, but I will, because that's where my data starts. And then you want to type in a colon. So a colon is like the 2 dots. It's where shift semicolon right next to the L on the keyboard. And then you want to go down to the bottom of your data, and you want to see where the data ends. So down at the bottom, we're looking at Bag of Marbles. What a really riveting film. at F102, right? So you're going to type in F102, okay? And then you'll click enter. And if we go back up, we see that 152,854 is the minimum value, which makes sense because the minimum on this one was, in fact, 152,854. So it stands to reason that that'll be the minimum. The maximum, we'll do the maximum next. Okay, so go 5 down from min and put max. Okay, and we go into this. And actually, for the maximum, we don't even really need to do a function. We could just put in $688 million. But I want to show you how to do it. So we'll go back to that sigma, the sideways m, click functions again. We click max, okay? And then again, we're going to go from F3. So we're going to type in F3. So yours might be yours will probably be a different cell. And then that colon, and then F102, I think was the one that, and then we click enter, and we end up with that 688 million. So that's good. Now, for the other ones, for the first quartile, not first quartile, okay, you're going to need to use a different function. You're going to use the quartile function. And I'm going to show you a different way to do this now. Instead of having to click the sum every time, what you can do is you can click equals, and that will immediately tell Google Sheets that you want to do a function, okay? And then you can type in quartile, okay? You click quartile once you typed it in a few of the letters, okay? Now what you're going to need is your same set of data. So you're going to go from I'm going from F3 to F102, okay? And then I need a comma. So I've got my data and I comma, and then I need quartile number. And because I'm doing the first quartile, I'm going to do quartile 1, and then I'm going to click close parentheses and enter, and then I get the first quartile. So this is basically the 25th percent. And because we've got it like this, I'm going to also put a $sign. I think we can put a $sign here without doing anything. Nope, I guess not. So we're going to delete that. Okay, so we'll just have to leave it without a $sign. That's okay. We know that that's 637,598. Okay. The next one is the median, right? The middle number, and we can do the same thing again. But we're going to use the second quartile, which is basically what the median is. It's like the 50th percent. So we're going to say equals again. We're going to type in quartile. Click quartile. We're going to put F3 to F102, okay? Then comma, but then instead of 1, we're going to put in 2. That's like the median, okay? We're going to close those parentheses, and we're going to click enter, and we end up with our median, which is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3,348,998, okay? Lastly, we're going to do the third quartile. Okay. Again, I'm going to click equals quartile. Okay, we're going to put F3 to F102, comma, 3, close parentheses, enter, and then we've got that last number, which now is, let's see, that's 3, 6, 8. So that's $34 million is the third quartile, and then we've got our max. So now we've got our 5-number summary that tells us a little bit about this set of data that we've found. Okay, that's the end of the first part, and we'll move on to the second in just a bit.